Hello, welcome back to another episode of Awakening with Soulspirational. I'm Tish, and today I want to talk about the way in which we talk to our own bodies. So if we are experiencing pain, it isn't uncommon for us to use words that, if we think about it, it's like we are cursing that part of our body. And it makes sense because we're upset, right? If I'm experiencing knee pain, I may be upset because I can't do what I used to do or live life more fully. However, I would argue, again, energetically, that we are compounding matters in that way. And at the very least, it isn't helping anything, right? So I would suggest that if you have been experiencing chronic pain, or maybe it's just something that just popped up for you, to stop. And I always suggest taking a couple of nice, deep, slow breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just a good way to help quiet and still the body and the mind. So to just take those few moments, kind of settle into your being, and then bring your attention to whatever that body part is that has been bringing you pain, and ask it. So usually the first thing I'll do is ask, what are you trying to tell me? Because it's getting my attention for a reason. So if it is knee pain, what are you trying to tell me? I take time to think about how it has benefited me throughout my lifetime, and then I show that body part appreciation. I share my appreciation with it. So recently, I'm a woman of a certain age, going through some changes, and I found myself going into my reproductive system, just bringing my attention there and thanking my body for the 2 beautiful children that I was blessed to have, and the subsequent 3 on the way 4th grandchild. I gotta tell you, it was actually pretty lovely taking the time to just honor a part of my body that has ultimately brought me so much joy in my world. That being said, when we are into any body part that we're in, so let me go back to knees for a moment. If you've been experiencing knee pain, one of the things I like to ask my clients is, what wouldn't you be able to do if you didn't have that particular body part? And, or what do you think of when you think of that particular body part? So with knees, I've had, somebody say prayer. The first thing they think about with their knees is prayer. Some of the other things we can think about, some of the sayings that we have, somebody being weak in the knees, or sometimes when I feel really stiff knees in a session, often I'll ask the client if they've been inflexible lately, or if they really have their heels dug in, so to speak. But knees also, so we can think about different sayings, but knees also help us to bend, to lift. We get to see things in a different perspective, right? When we think about what the body part does, then we can bring this in on a deeper energetic level to see if there's a deeper meaning for us. So for example, as I said, with the stiffness of the knees, or do I feel as though I'm buckling under the weight of everything that I've been carrying lately? And so my knees just kind of feel like they're giving out. Are they trying to tell me to just take a break or to take the load off, so to speak? And when we think about the body parts metaphorically, energetically, then we may get a clearer picture about why we're experiencing said knee pain or whatever the area might be. But then even when we have that, the better understanding of, okay, that makes sense why my knees have been bothering me, or my elbows, or my hands, or my neck, whatever it may be. Again, to take the time then to go in and think it. Because if you've been blessed to have working knees up into this point of your life, that's a blessing, right? So you've been able to walk, to run, to jump, to skip towards life. Your knees have helped you to bend and lift things. Again, metaphorically as well as literally. So when we can thank our knees for what they have allowed us to experience in life, I think it's beautiful. If we have been having issues with the heart, this I think is a beautiful one of being able to go into the heart, think about all the people that we have loved, all the people that have loved us, and to love our own heart. That while it has continued to beat and pump our life force energy, so our life force energy that flows being pumped up to the head all the way down to the tips of our toes, every breath of life that we breathe is an opportunity to love. It's an opportunity for growth, revolution, to help each other. Every breath. And as the heart continues to pump this life force throughout us, again, allowing us the experience of hugging others, hugging, feeling heart to heart. When our heart just expresses love for one another. And yes, even in the times of sorrow, when we are mourning and grieving the loss of a loved one. It dawned on me years back that when I would think about a loved one that I've lost in his past, the heaviness in my chest. And I came to realize that, because it always felt so painful, and I came to realize that it was the weight of the love, how much I love that person. And that's what I was feeling, the gravity of the love for the person, my mom, my dad, family members, friends, etc. So I've shifted my perspective with that. But again, to give thanks to my heart, because it had the ability to love so many people. To feel love from others. And when we take the energetic, the spiritual meaning of the heart, and when we can bring it up and feel the energy of the heart up through the eyes, so the ways in which we look at the world, love is flowing through them. Have the sensation of love flowing in your hands, your arms, so that which you open up to is loving, that which you grab hold of is loving. And each of you will see this and hear this in your own ways. But again, the beauty of stopping and thanking your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, your liver, your spleen, so your filtration system, your digestive tract, your feet. So many of us, because we're on our feet a lot, they're tired, they're worn. When was the last time you massaged your feet, showed them a little love, and thanked them for keeping you upright, for getting you where you need to go? So to love your feet, love your body parts. Take time, as it may just be a little twinge that you've been feeling lately in a body part. Take a few moments, take a couple of those deep breaths and go in and ask, all right, I'm feeling something here. What are you trying to tell me? It may be that if the shoulders are sore, it may be that you go in and realize that you've been carrying excess burdens that aren't even yours. And your shoulder, your spine, your hips, your legs are telling you it's time to let those burdens go. And it strikes me too how so many of us, boy, I wish I looked like this, or I wish this was bigger, smaller, tighter, whatever, about one's own body, when this is right now how you are. This is who you are. I love my body where it is, and I'm gonna love it through its changes. I'm gonna honor it. I may be working towards a goal to get even healthier, but that doesn't negate where I am in this moment. Things have shifted, but I still love my body. And I'm working with it for whatever adjustments, but we're working together, mind, body, spirit, for whatever that looks like in the future. But I'm still gonna love me right here in this moment. And that's what I'm asking for you. Because again, when we curse a part of ourselves, we literally then just curse a part of ourselves. And nothing about that feels loving nor kind. Appreciate, honor, love those parts of you. And when you take the time to recognize it, like, hey, you know what? I see you, I hear you, I feel you. You know, if you have a headache, okay, I hear you, I see you, I feel you. What are you trying to tell me? It may be, hey, you haven't been stretching lately, and you know, we're getting stiff. So once you start stretching out your neck muscles, you may find that the headache alleviates. Or, you know, boy, I've really been overthinking a lot, and I can feel the stress and the pressure in my head from my mind just doing this. So, okay, I recognize that, I see that, and you can even ask, how can I stop from doing that? Or how can I slow down this obsessive thinking or this overthinking, over analyzing? And just listen. Just listen to what your body has to tell you. And maybe asking you to just breathe and exhale. Maybe you'll see a visual where your mind is just spinning and you go in and just lovingly touch it to help slow it down. So then it becomes a little slower. Maybe you pick up mindfulness, meditation to help with your journey. By going inside, regardless of what me or anybody else that you watch has to say, nobody has dominion over your energy. I can tap into people's energy bodies and I can give them a read of what their chakras are like, what they're telling me, but ultimately it is you that has power and control over your body. And I can let somebody know when an energy center is out of whack, out of balance, but ultimately it's up to the person to start their journey towards bringing that chakra, for example, into balance. By listening to one's own body of what it's trying to tell you. Now, I'm not going to say that means it's just going to miraculously make your knee completely heal, but we have just changed the dialogue from compounding the energy of negativity onto the pain. Again, to me, it's like adding insult to injury. That it's to shift the dialogue that, you know, my knee hurts. So I'm acknowledging it. But instead of saying, oh, you stupid knee, why are you acting up on me? I'm gonna sit with it. And for me, I like to touch, so I'm sure I would be touching my knee. And then again, letting it know, I feel you. I hear you on some level. What are you trying to tell me? And then listening, how can I help you? And then honoring it, once again, by everything that you've done in life because you've had the use of your knees or your arms, your eyes, your fingers. We are blessed with these incredible bodies. And we get to choose if we're gonna curse it or if we're gonna love it. It's up to you. Hopefully you choose the latter because it feels so much better to love it. All right, thank you for watching today's episode. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Otherwise, until next time, thank you, be well, and namaste.